Thank you for joining us. I'm Diya Vij, the curator at Creative Time and organizer of today's program alongside my collaborator, Gossett. And my other collaborator, Tiffany Lenoy Jones, abolitionist educator in the public school system who organized the workshops that will be happening soon, which I'll talk more about shortly. A big thank you to our interpreters for the day. Thank you, yes, for that really important labor. And just echoing a thank you to the Creative Time team. We are small but mighty, and I appreciate every single one of them. To Meredith and Juan Pablo from Governor's Island for your thought partnership and collaboration, and to everyone working here on site, from sound to video to custodial to operations. We really see and appreciate your labor for today and are grateful. Thank you for making this happen. And thank you all for joining us today. Despite the rain yesterday and the date change, you made it here, and people will be in and out all day. And we're really also thankful for that. So welcome to Moving Chains Toward Abolition, this day-long public program featuring a really incredible interdisciplinary group of artists, scholars, educators, activists, and all working towards strategies for abolition in art, law, education, and political action. We're here today on the occasion of Charles Gaines' profound public artwork, Moving Chains, a 110-foot kinetic sculpture made from African mahogany wood that evokes the hull of a ship and is sited right here on the waterways of Governor's Island. When you enter the structure, 9 chains move overhead, 8 in relation to the speed of the current, and the one in the center, the rust-colored chain, in relation to the speed of a ship in motion, of the wake, the waves created by a ship in motion. The combination of the vessel, the ship, the sonic, the specific speeds that creates a rhythm, a churning of mechanical sounds over the lapping water nearby in intervals of consuming sound and stark silence, and the landscape in which the work is sited, with views and sounds of the water, the Statue of Liberty, the economic hub of Lower Manhattan, a once important Lenape trading site, to the transatlantic slave trade, to today's financial capital. All of these elements together, the vessel, the sonic, the landscape, hit at an emotional register. They create an embodied experience for the viewer, one that aims to contend with ongoing legacies of colonialism and slavery in the United States and globally. Sorry. It's an ungraceful page flip. Playing with the abstract and representational and considering the metaphor, Gaines employs a signature application of systems to this work, to unpack the logics of systems in order to point to the formation of ideologies, to become a critique of ideologies, and to maybe even implicate the ideological foundation of the viewer. Gaines' research for this work began with the Dred Scott decision, a landmark Supreme case ruling in 1857 that established that no person of African descent, enslaved or free, was eligible for U.S. citizenship. This decision laid the legal definition of a person that was not only foundational to the project of this nation-state, but continues to haunt its every facet. The work grapples with the entangled systems of property, economy, citizenship, and freedom that create the architecture of this settler colonial nation-state, and one that feels very present in this site in particular. Today's program uses the occasion of this powerful and truth-telling work to expand on its themes and to perhaps consider how to unsettle the systems that the work evokes. Today's program uses the occasion of Moving Chains to imagine otherwise and to build otherwise, to talk and strategize and dream and continue a long legacy of building pathways, geographies, and imaginaries rooted in abolition, in life-affirming systems that produce care and generate more life.
Thanks. Hopefully everyone, okay, great, this is on. My name is Gossett. I'm so honored to be here with Diya and kind of to co-orchestrate this event. And I just attended the walking tour with the Black Gotham Experience, which was an incredible way to ground myself in this space and with other folks learning about how this space is wrapped up with the history of racial slavery and abolition as an ongoing freedom struggle as opposed to a realized event. And I think that at the heart of this program is thinking about abolition and the limits of the law and the ways in which, as Ronaldo Walcott, who will be speaking later, emancipation is different from freedom, and thinking about how the law is used as a way to continue new forms of captivity through a carceral continuum that involves the reproduction of sites like the remnants of which we are in now, and the afterlives of racial capitalism. And so abolition as an optic asks us to think about how to, or invites us rather, to think about how to radically rework the world such that these systems of anti-blackness, anti-transness, anti-queerness, heteropatriarchy, there's a litany of violent forces, colonialism, how we can rethink how they work and how they operate and refuse them, and how the law is part of this process, but also definitely not reified, how we need to move beyond it to achieve freedom via abolition.
Yeah, so today's program spans 2 locations. Here in Castle Williams will be the speakers program, a series of panels, presentations, a live performance later this afternoon, and a special keynote conversation between artist Charles Gaines and luminary scholar Saidiya Hartman. The other location is Colonel's Row, which is just this way, the lawn behind this Castle Williams. And for today, it is Imagination Row, a multi-generational abolitionist play and learning space that is being facilitated by the Abolitionist Teaching Network and spearheaded by the amazing Tiffany Jones. In Imagination Row throughout the day, you'll be able to experience the 28th Amendment Project. I'm shortly going to bring up Alex and Tally to tell you more about that. And starting at noon, you can drop into the workshops that are for families. Moving Chains is open all day. If you follow the water this way, you can go see it. We have a really full day today that we're excited about and excited to share with you. And I just want to encourage you to choose your own adventure. Stay here with us in this room. Go to the workshops. See Moving Chains. And thank you for being here with us.